I've been training Muay Thai for years, but recently I realized that I'm not really getting better anymore. It all begins 4 years ago when I was 13 years old. I started training Muay Thai, and at first it was just as a hobby, just once a week with my friends. It was cool. And then probably 2 years ago, 2 years into my training, I started to take it more seriously, and slowly I started to add more and more sessions. And today I'm training every single day, running every single day. And in 1 month from now, I'll be flying to Thailand for 2 months to train there Muay Thai every single day. So that's just the background story. Now I'm training in a very small gym. I have probably 4 or 5 partners to train with. And honestly, 85% of my workouts are completely alone. I'm training on the heavy bag. And then the other 15% of the workouts are with partners. Now the problem is this: none of my partners are taking it as serious as I take it. And there is nothing wrong about that. They can do whatever they want. And the problem is that there is a gap between our skill levels. So I end up working most of the time on the heavy bag, and then the other 15% with people who are not as good as me. So I'm pretty much the best guy in my gym, and that's a big problem. That's a very big problem. And the problem is that the bag just doesn't give me any puzzles to solve. Yes, I can push myself and my cardio on the bag and work on my power and speed, but he's not blocking my shots. He's not countering back. He's not moving around. So I'm working very hard, but I'm not getting as good as if I was training with other people. And then the 15% of the time that I am training with partners, they're all below my skill level because they're training once or twice a week. And what happened is that I reached a certain level, and since then I've been training very hard, but I haven't really been improving. I know that in that last year, if I would have skilled partners to train with, I would improve 10 times more. And I can see it because at the end of the day, I'm sparring with my partners, and while they're training once a week and I'm training 7 or 8 or 9 times a week, we're pretty similar in skill. Now, yes, I have the slight edge over them, but it's not really reflecting the hard work that I'm putting in. And it really hit me a couple of days ago when a guy that used to train with me, a couple of months ago, and we were kind of like Goku and Vegeta, just going like this in skill level, and he stopped training for his own reasons, and then he came back just for one day and we spar, and he pretty much beat me up. And I was like, how is it possible? I've been training every single day for the last 6 or 7 months, and he hasn't. How is it possible that he's still better than me? And honestly, it was hard to take it, and I have nothing against him, great for him, but for me, I'm like, how is it possible? And it's really hard and tough mentally to take it. And then I had a realization, and it was a hard realization, but it was very important. My environment doesn't push me anymore. And it's not because they are doing something wrong. It's just because they don't have the same goals and intentions that I have. And the only solution I have for this problem is, honestly, find a different place to train with. Again, I love each and every one of my partners. They are my friends. They're just not pushing me anymore. So I need to find a place where there are more experienced fighters that actually fight, because none of my friends really fight. I'm the only guy that fights, So I need to find a place where there are experienced guys that I've been training for years and training every single day. And in that way, I could really challenge myself. And through that challenge, I can really grow and evolve as a fighter. Now, as I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to Thailand in 1 month from now to train there for 2 months. And I'm sure that my skill levels will just go from here to here in that time. But when I'll get back, I'll have to find a new challenge. I'll have to find a place to train where I'm actually challenged every single day. Now, it doesn't mean that I will stop going to my gym. I like my coach, I like my partners, and the vibe is great. At the end of the day, most of my workouts are alone. So the real and only solution for this problem is just find a new environment. We'll be challenged consistently every single day, and that's what I'm going to do when I'll get back from Thailand. And I think that that's actually relevant for everything in life, because if you're not challenged consistently every single day, then you are not really growing and evolving. So yeah, that's my take. That's what I'm going to do. I hope it helped you if you are in a similar situation. If you want to be part of my journey when I go to Thailand, see me fight there, train there every single day, make sure to subscribe. And remember, the hardest decisions are most of the time the ones you need to take.